Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Tea and Tarot Tuesday. Happy October. Well, technically, happy end of September, but happy October to our all signs reading. If you are new to my channel, welcome, beloveds. My name is Princess Leah. I am an intuitive artist and healer. I channel from spirit, the highest frequencies, as my intention is to heal the heart of the divine masculine, the sacred feminine, for the soul of mankind through conscious love. So, welcome. If you are returning family and friend, welcome back, beloveds. We are going to get into our part one of our all signs reading for October. Guys, yo, 2 more months of 2025. Look at the time. Look at the time. So, I'm going to be sipping on my tea. We're going to get into the tea of the tarot for the divine feminine, masculine, and messages from spirit for half of the signs: Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And then next week, we will follow up with part two of the second half of all signs with Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. So if you are sun, moon, rising of any of those stelliums, north nodes, or are cross watching for a beloved or anyone else, then definitely get your tea because we're going to get into it tonight. And let's see. So, again, if you're new to my channel, what I sip on is my handcrafted fruit infused tea from my Femrems Apothecary. And if you ever want to book a one-on-one tea and tarot soul session with me, then you absolutely can do so. You will get a 1 ounce loose leaf handcrafted tea. What I'm sipping on tonight is my mango ginger yerba mate, and I blended it with a mind health, a super focus, and a super what do you call it, a probiotic multivitamin blend. So it's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. So let's go ahead and tap in. We're gonna get started so we can see what's going on. We have enjoy the journey. You may see my cat, Mr. Grandma Tony Popsicle, coming through. He likes to make his appearance and, you know, make sure that he is heard and seen every time I am here to let y'all know grandmas are here in the ethers as our earth angels with us during this season. So cheers. I can't forget that I'll be pulling a tea formation for each sign as well. So welcome on, beloveds. Hi, Jackie Tong, welcome. So let's start with Libra. I am feeling like I'm ready to get into it. I don't really have any intuitive downloaded messages for us. I'm just ready to see what Libra. I'm going to be time stamping. So if you want to check your sign or someone else's later, after I post this, I will go ahead and put the timestamps in the comments. Hey, welcome on, Asia. I'm glad you're here. Glad you guys are here. Let's get into it. All right, Libra, Divine Feminine. What is the overall energy for October for Libra? Now, we all are in Libra season, so this message might also resonate with you, even if you're not a Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Stellium. Hey, welcome on. Hey, Silly Jinx. So just take that into consideration, you know. Don't force anything that doesn't actually resonate or fit with what you're going through, but take it with a grain of salt. We all carry the divine feminine and masculine energies within us. So for divine feminine Libra, our creative, emotional, sensual self, what are the biggest messages for October that is your overall energy for us? The tarot I'm using for Divine Feminine deck is the Modern Goddess Tarot. So I will use she, her pronouns for divine feminine and he, him pronouns for divine masculine, but it's not gender specific. So take that as it works for you. Hey, you said you're an Aquarius, but okay, Mr. Aquarius or Miss Aquarius or the Aquarius, we are going to be getting to you here towards the end. We're going to do the first half of the first 6, Libra through Pisces. Look at this. We have Justice here in reverse at the bottom of the deck. And welcome on, everyone. And I love that we have Libra because that is your card coming out. Justice, balance, harmony, karma, and trying to make sure that it is all feeling good. Welcome on, everyone who's showing up. Welcome on. I am going to be doing general readings for all of the signs tonight. I won't be doing any personal readings on this chat, just for the sake of time. So if anything answers your question, it just might. And or if you would like to speak with me one-on-one, my information is in the description box. But I'm glad you guys are all here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, James, Berman, amen. Thank you, everyone. Subscribe and like this video. I appreciate you if you want to be a part of my vibe tribe as we are healing the heart of the divine masculine, the sacred feminine, for the soul of mankind through conscious love. I got my incoming call from my baby sis right now. But I'm not going to answer. Libra, I'm hearing that you have something incoming, a call for you. Libra season. We have the Crone of Cups as your overall energy and the World card here at the bottom of the deck. I love this for you, Libra, because divine feminine, the Crone of Cups, is actually, because there aren't any male figures in the modern goddess deck, the Crone is the King of Cups. The King of Cups, the Crone of Cups, is that emotional maturity, that emotional just holding that space no matter what kind of emotions you are moving in, no matter what is surrounding you, you are allowing yourself to not get fully submersed, to just dip that toe right in and allow yourself to move into this new cycle. You have the final major arcana coming out here at the bottom of the deck for October, Libra, divine feminine. So you don't even realize here what is coming. What you don't see coming is the end of old cycles so that new cycles can begin. And the Crone of Cups, I'm hearing the end of cycles around, I'm hearing just like emotional immaturity. Maybe you're done with dealing with emotionally immature people. Maybe you're done with dealing with emotionally unavailable people. Maybe you are finally recognizing how you can control and strengthen your own emotional intelligence so that you can enjoy all of this world, so that you can truly be in this world as a spiritual being, as we hear all the time in this community, having this human experience. I think a lot of times, especially in this community, that's why I love that balance of the Justice card that came out, is sometimes we can get overwhelmed and forget that we are still in this human experience. Sometimes we can forget that we are spiritual beings. So this balance of allowing our emotions to come through, this balance of allowing this world to co-create and co-manifest through your own emotions, energy, emotion, is what can guide you through into this new world. The fixed signs showing up. So Libra divine feminine, you might have fixed signs in your chart. Maybe you have Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. But I think that is really beautiful. I keep this pretty vague and pretty general for the sake of time because I'm going through all the signs. So I'm going to try to keep every sign at about 10 minutes. It might be a little bit longer for Libra just because the whole collective is in it. But if that is resonating for you, divine feminine, make sure you're hitting the like button and make sure you're subscribing. Fun fact, you guys, I am 20 subscribers away from being at a personal goal, which would allow me to go live and receive super chats, which is your love offerings, donations, and just thank yous while I'm live. So if that's something that you want to support, definitely subscribe. Hit that subscribe and bell so you can be a part of my Vibe Tribe whenever I'm coming on live for Tea and Tarot Tuesday, All Signs, or even my Daily Divines messages from Spirit. Thank you so much. All right, let's go into Libra Divine Masculine. I hope you all are doing well and staying healthy and blessed. Divine Masculine Libra. What is the overall energy? The tarot deck that I'm using for Divine Masculine is the Astro Matrix tarot deck. It's a really awesome app that allows you to also get these tarot cards, and those tarot cards come in the app too. They do not sponsor me, but I love them. You got the Magician coming in. Okay, Divine Masculine Libra. I'm loving this. A lot of major arcana energy. You are manifesting, cooking up something in that laboratory. Let's see what it is for October. Ooh, Knight of Cups. Some gushy love. Something that you're working on strongly. This could be a passion project. It could be something that you're very emotionally and passionate about, something that you've been working towards. But we have the Knight of Cups, which is the Knight of Love. Knights are offerings. There is an incoming offer for you, or maybe you're going to be offering your love of romance or of emotional fulfillment. This could be in your career. This could be in a romantic setting. But Libra, Divine Masculine, you have really been consistently working, is what I'm hearing. You've been consistently working towards this goal, this person, this dream. And the Queen of Swords underneath that, you've been really diligent and really discerning about how you move in your emotional space. Lots of Cups energy that's coming out for October. So Libra is ruled by Venus, which is the planet of love, of abundance, of beauty, and wealth, pentacles. So you are manifesting, Divine Masculine Libra. You are manifesting I'm hearing an offering of love that holds substance, something that is to offer, something that is something you can hold, something you can see, something you can provide, whether that is going on courting dates or hanging out or chatting it up or proposing in a really cool way is what I'm kind of hearing. Something you've been working on, though. You've been working towards it. I'm going to keep it vague because I'm trying to keep the time respected here for everyone's sake. So take that if it resonates for you. What are you cooking up in the kitchen, Divine Masculine Libra, that you have been working on? Maybe you've been working so much and it's about to just pay off if it's not something romantic. But yeah, whatever it is about to balance itself out. You have been manifesting all of the tools within you and the skills to make sure that this is something that is real, is real, is what I'm hearing. And then I just heard real love. I'm searching for that real love. Sometimes I channel music as an intuitive artist. So if that song resonates with you, for sure. We have the Five of Swords from Spirit with the goddess Isis here, protecting you over this shift in your life, over this battle that you might be going through. And the Three of Crystals at the bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles. So The Five of Swords, the Three of Crystals. Spirit is saying, Libra, that you are going to be shifting people out, cutting people out, setting boundaries this month of October so that you can come into work with that Eight of Pentacles energy too. You can come into working with the right people. So you can come into the right energy. So you can come into the right resources that will enable you to really fully be able to show up regardless of the circumstances around you, for you to be able to show up and truly be able to offer the gift of your love, of who you are, to its fullest, and allow all of it to work in its divine manner. So really beautiful, Libra. Really beautiful. I also just realized I said I was going to timestamp and I totally forgot to write Libra's time. So I'll have to look back and get that. But let's see what your T formation is, Libra. For the month of October, be fearless. Know that all will be provided at the right time. What we say? The divine time of it all. Yes, bringing in the right people, the right energy, the right resources that will allow you and enable you to love freely, live fully, laugh loudly. I love that. All right, Libra, I hope that helps. Let's go ahead and move into Scorpio. And we're at 16. Scorpio, divine, feminine, masculine, and let's see what Spirit has to say for the Scorpio babies. All right, start with the divine feminine, Scorpio. Ooh, divine feminine, Scorpio. What is the energy for you in October? Let's see it. Okay, interesting. So I glanced at the, when I split the deck, it was the Tower, and we have the Devil card coming out for you, divine feminine. So let's talk about it, Scorpio. So I'm hearing a major, there's just this major like transformation, awakening. This Devil card is really, really powerful because she is breaking chains, if you can see it. Sorry, it's a little bit blurry, but she's breaking chains right here. So yes, she is, she's supposed to be the modern goddess of Madonna, who is breaking chains, who is saying, I will not allow you to tell me who I gotta be. I am going to be free. This is when Madonna came out and everyone was like, oh my God, she's so promiscuous. Look at her. She's not wearing anything. She got a face on her vagina. How can you believe that? How can you believe that? And so she is breaking free of the, I'm hearing the conservative format of the way that women had to cover up, had to, feel ashamed of their feminine sensuality, sexuality, and she's just owning it. She's breaking the chains of being told that your sexuality cannot be expressed. Yeah, she's reclaiming is what I'm hearing, the slut shaming. Okay, I got a small tribe, so I know that YouTube may or may not like what I'm saying, but that's okay. Yeah. Hey, what's up, 12 Mid Thunder? You said you were just coming back and you were totally jamming out to Madonna. Look at that. She here. And look at the Tower card coming through again. So it does want to be shown. So yes, there's a breakthrough. The Two of Pentacles, you're trying to find that balance, Scorpio, divine feminine. Scorpio, you are a deep, dark feminine, sensual, sexual, mysterious creature. So maybe you've been trying to figure out how you can balance. I just heard lady in the street, but a freak in the sheets. So maybe try to balance it out. Maybe you're trying to figure out how you can be fully, authentically freaky, and you can match your frequency. You can find a partner that can match your frequency and balance that out, and not feel like you're overly sexualizing yourself, or ashamed to have these human experiences. Remember, going back to Libra, we are here to experience this human journey, just like we are here to remember that we are spiritual beings. So let's not forget about that. That's why this Tower card is here. Yeah, you have the Hierophant underneath that. I just have to show it to you because this Hierophant card is so powerful. She is breaking out. She's outgrowing her tiny old life, her tiny house, her tiny space. She is becoming this big, larger than life, vibrant queen. And she's not afraid. She's like, listen, this is who I am now. This is what I want to do. I'm not gonna live under these tiny, small rules anymore just because what? My parents said I had to, my church, the community, everyone's gonna judge me. So take it as a resonance, Scorpio, but I'm just hearing embrace your frequency, okay? Nobody shaming you. It's all love. We got 10 of Pentacles underneath that. So that is about your legacy. Yes, you are here to break old cycles. You're here to break old, outdated, I just heard religious traditions for some, because you are outgrowing this small idea of how, the little tiny box you were told you had to live in, the little tiny person that you were told you had to express yourself through. You're like, nah, I am about to come out alive and fully, freely, deeply, unapologetically, unafraid. Yes, Scorpio, Divine Feminine, because it's not just about you, it's also about the generations that come after you. It's about the girls that are going to grow up and realize that it's okay for them to love their body, to love themselves, to love their emotions, to love their sexuality, to love all about their everything, instead of feeling ashamed and dimming all those parts. It's really beautiful. It's a deep conversation. It's a bit taboo, which is everything that Scorpio loves to talk about. So let's talk about you, Divine Masculine Scorpio. I hope that helps, Divine Feminine. Hit that like button if it do. Scorpio, Divine Masculine. Let's see what your energy is for October. Let's see. Hey, Matt, I just want to see if there's anything in the chat I can speak to. 12 Mid Thunder said, shame comes from doing wrong and knowing you've done wrong. You know, shame actually comes from doing wrong. The idea around shame, the mental psychology behind shame. Now, I'm not a psychologist, but I've done my fair share of therapy, as we all should, and I'm proud and proud of myself for having grown in those ways, because I used to have a lot of anxiety and a lot of things going on inside here. So one thing that I learned about shame, and actually Brene Brown talks about it, is the difference between guilt and shame. Shame is the dialogue that says, I've done wrong, therefore I am bad. I'm a bad person. Shame connects to the solar plexus chakra, which is about self-willpower. So if we feel like we have done wrong, we then and personalize it, internalize it, and turn it into feeling like that is a part of our, that is not just a part of our character, we define that as who we are. That's what degrades our true essence of who we are, because our behaviors and our actions do not define who we are. They're not who we are. Guilt is connected to the sacral chakra. Guilt is the dialogue within that says, I've done wrong and I feel bad. You see the difference? Guilt says, I've done wrong, I feel bad. Shame says, I've done wrong, I am bad. I would recommend taking a look at Brene Brown's talk about, I think it's the power of vulnerability or something like that, on shame, because it's really powerful. It's really powerful. I recommend it for sure. Welcome on, everyone. Yes. So what am I talking on Taurus? No. I am talking on Scorpio, actually. We still on Scorpio. All right, I'm gonna try to move more. Yeah. You say some actions warrant being ashamed of yourself. Well, that's a personal opinion. I would, you know, respectfully disagree with that, only because there are things that we make choices on that are not in alignment with who we are, or are not in alignment with our core truth, that we feel bad about. And that is a healthy sign of recognizing, you know, conscience. Now, to feel ashamed though, I don't think that shame is a healthy emotion or a healthy belief system or a healthy practice, because it is degrading to our humanity. It's degrading to our humanness, and it also doesn't allow us to actually learn, because it covers and buries the ability to learn with so much negative frequency of you are a bad person now. And that's a whole nother conversation for another day, so I'm not going to get into it for the sake of time. But I'm not saying that there aren't things that people do that are not okay to do, or not healthy. I'm not saying I condone terrible things that people do in this world at all, and I'm not saying that that is taking away you know, the consequences or the behaviors of people that are doing things that are unhealthy and harmful. So I just want to make sure that you it's all love and it's a discussion, and I love it. Thank you so much. That was a good topic. So let's go ahead and move forward though, because like I said, time. So Scorpio, maybe you needed to hear that divine masculine. We have the 3 of wands here. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust under here. You know what I'm saying? But we have the 3 of wands in reverse. So maybe you're feeling like you are not seeing things coming in that you've been putting out. Let's see if October you are going to. Here's the thing. We have the 6 of swords and the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So whatever it is that you have been putting out, maybe you've been trying to, send a message and you're hoping to receive it back, or maybe you're sending out a request, maybe you're sending out applications or resumes trying to get a job, or maybe you are, dating and you're, just trying to figure out like why am I not catching in fish, right? You have the 6 of swords. And that's because you are trying to move. Right now, the reason why it might feel like the ships are not coming back in yet is because you are still in the midst of moving to calmer waters in whatever area of your life. See it how it works for you. But the 3 of wands also indicates this path. And if it feels like the path is closed, if you feel like there's no movement, I'm hearing stagnant, it is because you are in the midst of, you're kind of in a limbo void of moving from one place to another. to a new destination. You're waiting for the calmer waters, for the dust to settle in whatever, scenario. Maybe you had a fight, I don't know, because the 6 of swords after the 5 of swords of battle, right? So maybe there is some fights, who knows. You take it how it fits in your life, but that's why it might feel like things are a bit stagnant. But you have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, Scorpio, divine masculine. And I love this Hierophant card. I know it's blurry, but I love this Hierophant card because I just love this Shiva here of the divine masculine, just blessing over these two men who are praying. And I'm hearing praying for repentance, for forgiveness, praying for blessings, and also being blessed, being given a second chance is what I'm hearing. So maybe Scorpio divine masculine, you might be feeling like you're in the midst of getting a second chance. Yeah, the Knight of Cups underneath that. So you might be feeling like you're getting a second chance in love. You might be feeling like you're getting a second chance in emotional fulfillment. But right now, because there is still some release, is what I'm hearing, from past that you are moving out of, that you need to allow the space and the grace for that transition, because that's what's happening. You're just in transition. That's all. Divine masculine. Your path is, I'm hearing, blessed. It is divinely blessed and ordained. So trust, believe, surrender. Okay? Trust, believe, surrender, divine masculine Scorpio. I hope that helps. All right. Hit that like button if it is resonating for you. So let's see what message the Spirit has for Scorpio. We have the 9 of Crystals. I love that energy. The 9 of Crystals of independence, of coming into your own just fulfillment. Look. Oh, with the 10 of Crystals underneath that in the Universe card. Yes, ma'am. We have Scorpio. You ain't got nothing to worry about, okay? You don't got nothing to worry about. Spirit says the universe is with you. The universe is got your back. Universe got you. So you don't have anything to worry about. Because here in October, Scorpio, you're going to be coming into your 10 of Pentacles. From 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Crystals, to your 10 of Crystals, you're going to be coming into abundance, Libra energy, with that Venus, Venusian energy of abundance, of love, of all things beautiful, of wealth, things that are going to be sustaining for generations to come after you. You are building your legacy. And that's why it might be feeling like this transition period, divine masculine, is a little bit uncomfortable. That's why you have the Tower card, divine feminine, with that Devil card of breaking them chains, of coming in, tapping into the balance of your frequency and not being ashamed of who you are, of the lover that you are, of the sexual being that you are, of the woman that you are, of the emotional being that you are, of the lover. Not being ashamed of wanting and desiring connection, heart-filled. I'm hearing heart-filled, heaven-led, interesting, but also this deeply sacred, sensual wisdom that is moving through you. Look, Scorpio, I can't make this up. Know that you are a child of the universe. And you have 3 major arcana at the bottom of the deck, which you don't see. Major awakenings, major enlightenments, major aha moments, major blessings, major abundance. Your world's about to shift here in October. I really love that for you, Scorpio. So let's carry on, because that was a bit long. We got into a little bit of a tangent. I'll try and that's what I get for it. I love chatting with the chat, especially when you guys are active and talkative. But I do get hella distracted. That is the truth, and this girl needs to pay attention. So let's go ahead into Sagittarius, Divine Feminine. Sagittarius, Divine Feminine. Let's see what your energy is like for October. Whee! That was a terrible shuffle. So maybe Sagittarius, you just feel like you are not, maybe you feel a little, what's the word? Clumsy, a little clunky. Okay. Got death in reverse here. You got death in reverse. Shock, and you got Kali Mara dancing on death. There's definitely kind of Scorpio energy too, so maybe you're a Sag Scorpio cusp, but you're definitely transforming. Let's see what's going on. I'm not sure what your question was, Nicholas Blum, but I am not taking personal questions tonight. I'm just doing a general overall reading for the signs of Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, okay? So we have for you, Sagittarius, Divine Feminine, the Six of Swords as well. So maybe you have some similarities of the conversation I was having with Scorpio, Divine Masculine, with his the Six of Swords that was coming out. Maybe you feel like you're in a transition period as well. And if you do, yeah, you're trying to figure out which route to go, which option to choose. You have a lot of options that you're meditating on, Divine Feminine. And you're trying to figure out which is the best one. And in that, you got to cut some things out. You got to cut some people out. You got to cut some beliefs out, some habits out, so that you can move into clearer waters. So that you can move into calmer waters, is what I'm hearing. Okay? So wherever that is taking you, Sag, trust that the answers are within you, and if you need to be still so that you can hear what are the next best steps, I'm hearing even just let yourself just listen to the next best step. You know, not necessarily the next 10 steps, just the next best step. And I'm hearing from Frozen 2, the next right thing. So maybe you like that song. Welcome on, tall boy. How you doing? So let's see what Divine Masculine Sagittarius is about for, look at that, October. We got the Emperor. Love it. Love it. Divine Masculine showing up in his highest self. We love that. Same with that Hierophant card too. Just very wise leader. Yeah. But, wow, very interesting what flew out. I'm going to keep the Emperor because it wants to stay out too, is the Ten of Wands. But the way it wants to show up is in reverse. And, thank you, Tallboy. Ten of Wands in reverse. This is ending old cycles, ending the cycles of all this burden. You see how he's just carrying. Hey, Brooke, welcome on. Carrying all this weight. Let me turn it right side up. Carrying it all. Maybe you feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, Sagittarius, Divine Masculine. Maybe you feel like you are ready to just lay it all down. I'm hearing surrender. Lay those burdens down because you are at the end of this cycle of just carrying I'm hearing everybody's baggage, everybody's burdens. It's not your burden to carry, Divine Masculine. You are the Emperor. I'm hearing it because you have the Emperor here as well. Emperor here at the bottom of the deck. You are a leader, yes. You probably are a boss. Maybe you own your own business. You might be a father. This actually is giving me very much like father energy. And again, masculine energy isn't just for men. It's non-gender, right? But I'm just going to say he, him right now. because that's what's coming up. So take it as resonates for you. Maybe you're a single parent. I'll just say that. But it's giving single parent energy with carrying so much responsibility and being responsible for people. It could be children, it could be employees, pets, and or even just people coming to you all the time asking for advice, asking for things, asking for favors. And you're like, I can't do that right now. I'm tired. You're trying to decide, yeah. You're trying to decide the Two of Swords, and I do see the Devil card trying to poke out. So it's like maybe there's a little bit of codependency in this that you are learning how to release so you can only worry about your own priorities, Divine Masculine, Sagittarius. Because you are, I mean, you have the whole world. You're an emperor. You are Divine Masculine. You are the emperor. You are this protector, this provider. But there's also a balance. Libra energy is going to help you find that balance this month. In not overgiving, not overdoing to the point where you are carrying everyone's bags and burdens. That's not for you anymore. Lay it down. Lay it down, Spirit says. 7 of Wands. Reverse. Lay it down. Trust your truth. Trust what you know you need for you. 7 of Crystals and the 2 of Wands reverse. Thank you, Spirit. There's something that you are maybe afraid to let go of, to lay down, to reconcile, rectify, release. But you know you have to do it. Spirit is going to help you move in that direction, but you have to keep on planting the seeds yourself. You have to also water and tend that garden. The seeds, I'm hearing the seeds are already planted in you, Sagittarius. Now it's your turn to water and tend to those seeds so that they can flourish in the garden of your soul. I love that. The Hierophant card underneath that, lots of Hierophant energy. So more Divine Masculine energy, like OG ancient wisdom coming through. Okay. But also Hierophants are about tradition, contracts, marriages even, or just contracts with new jobs or a contract with a new home or car or whatever. But I'm also hearing soul contracts with this, especially with the 10 of Wands. You are trying to figure out, even Divine Feminine, Sagittarius, you're trying to figure out what soul contracts you need to release and what soul contracts are becoming new for you. Let me just adjust. Sorry, my shirt's doing weird things, so I gotta love it, right? Anyway, I love this as we're talking about the garden. And it says, he who wants the rose must respect the thorn. Persian proverb. Love that. I love that. He who wants the rose must respect the thorn. As you are tending to your garden, as you are ruling your people, your household, your business, yourself, as you're moving into the next phase and chapter of your life and you're choosing which is the best route, the best next step, remember and respect that no, it's not always easy. Yes, it's going to take some grit. Yes, there is beauty in some of the sacrifices that it takes when you're moving into the next chapter of your life. But don't forget the end goal. Don't forget the garden, the seeds that you are watering that has already been planted in you, Scorpio. Okay. Welcome on, the real Nika B. Okay. I'm actually not answering any personal questions on this general reading. We're just doing the all signs general reading for, we've done Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Now we're about to do Capricorn, and then we'll do Aquarius and Pisces for tonight. So I appreciate everyone who's been here. Thank you for all your likes and your subscribes, being a part of my vibe tribe as we are healing the heart of the divine masculine, the sacred feminine, for the soul of mankind through conscious love. So, divine feminine here, Capricorn. Let's see what the month of October has in store, the energies for you. Wow, okay. The Six of Swords is also coming through for you. You're welcome. Thank you for understanding. If you would like to, chat more personally, privately, my information is in my description box. You can always reach out, okay? All right, so I'm just going to take this one here. That's beautiful. This is beautiful. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Let me just adjust, sorry, because, I'm sorry. You got to love moms and shirts that don't fit for little bitty itties. I'm just being real. Let's just go ahead and carry on. I digress sometimes. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. This is beautiful energy, Capricorn, divine feminine. I love this. It's your first time on here. Welcome, tall boy. I'm so glad you made it. This is beautiful for you, Capricorn. Capricorn, divine feminine. And I just realized, let me go ahead and timestamp because I don't know where we're at for you. I'm going to start at like 43 because I'm not sure. You are building, this month is coming into some generational abundance. Lots of 10 of Pentacles coming out tonight, and I really like that for us. This is something new. I love the completion, ending cycles, new cycles. I love this divine love energy here for you. Self-love overfloweth of love and abundance. This is very Librian energy as well. Very Venusian from Venus energy of abundance, of love, of all things beautiful, right? So you do have the 7 of Swords underneath that. So I would say, maybe you're moving a little bit more quietly. Or maybe you feel like you do need to be a little bit more quiet and private with your blessings right now, with the abundance that's coming in, with this new love that's coming through, Capricorn, divine feminine, because it is very special, it's very rare, it's very blessed. And sometimes people be hating and they be spitting all their haterade all up in your juice, and you just gotta like protect your energy is what I'm hearing. That's what this is coming through. So you got good things coming in October, Cap Fem, but I would move a little bit more quietly, more privately, so that people don't accidentally, unconsciously put their evil eye energy on that, even if they don't mean to, but they might project silently onto you because of their own personal fears and issues and envies and jealousies. You know what I'm saying? So I would just be considerate of that. So let's go ahead. Let's move into Capricorn, masculine. You have the 3 of Wands here in reverse as well. Let's see. Talk to me about that, Cat Mask. The Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so there's definitely something that's coming in. Some sort of incoming offer. It could be offer of a conversation, offering of a decision, offering of something of finances, of substance, offering of loyalty, commitment is what I'm hearing. With the Knight of Pentacles, this is the slowest knight in the deck. Hey, April Sanders, welcome on, girlfriend. Glad you're here. This is like Taurus energy to me. Slow and steady wins the race, right? This Knight of Pentacles has taken a long time to get where it needs to go. But I'm hearing for this month of October, what you don't see, Capricorn masculine, is that the Knight of Swords is here and it's ready to go. It's like, listen, we've been doing enough of this walking. Now it's the hare's turn to just take the reins and move a little bit quicker. Maybe there is a fast pace offering or proposal that wants to come through. Maybe there is a fast pace commitment that wants to be made. Maybe there is a big decision that is finally ready, that's taken a while to come into fruition and to be said, experienced, chosen, whatever the case is. Yeah, the Ace of Swords underneath that, you got divine on your side. Sorry, I'm a wardrobe adjusting again. All right. Anyway, yeah, you have divine intervention, divine clarity. Yes, with the Knight of Swords. This is something you're very clear on, Capricorn. You're very clear on it. And nothing's going to stop you, because with that Knight of Pentacles, once you make that decision, it might take you forever to get there, but once you finally make that decision, you locked and loaded. So that's exciting for you, and I wish you all the best. Same with you, Divine Feminine. What I love about this is that Ten of Pentacles and Ace of Cups energy. It almost seems like a little story of like the divine, like a masculine coming in to offer or propose something of substance to a feminine, around love, around building a family, around growing your family, your legacy, around building a future, something stable, something abundant. So if that's for you, Capricorns, sun, moon, risings, north nodes, whatever it falls in your chart, I love that for you. I love that for us. I'm a Capricorn north node. I'll receive. And let's see what Spirit has to say. Eight of Crystals. Yeah, your hard work is paying off. Your hard work is coming through. You have been working really hard on your growth. Spirit sees. It has not gone unnoticed. Look at that. The star and transformation. This is beautiful. So Spirit sees how much you have been working towards this dream, how much you have been working and calling in and doing your best to manifest this wish fulfillment, this dream. So stay optimistic and hopeful. Aquarius energy and even Sagittarius energy. So maybe you have some of that Sagittarius cusp energy as well. Thanks, Subway, for your subscribe. And hey, JK, welcome on. Appreciate y'all for being here. Make sure you're also hitting that like button so other people can know that we're here tonight. I love this energy though, Capricorn. You are very, 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 you're moving, you're transforming. You are becoming a whole new person, a whole new just being. It's beautiful. And your wish, whatever it is that you've been done wishing here with this Knight of Pentacles that's taken a while, and this Ace of Cups, and all the abundance that you are planting with this Ten of Pentacles. I love it. It is coming through. Your life is going through a major transformation. It's very beautiful energy, Capricorn. And your T formation here, Ralph Waldo Emerson says, Earth laughs in flowers. That's cute. I'm going to take a sip of my tea. Reminisce on that riddle. The earth laughs in flowers. I love that. So I'm hearing stop and smell the roses, because you have some beautiful things coming in for the month of October for you, Capricorn. I hope that helps. If it does, hit that like button. Welcome on, JK. I appreciate you asking for a reading for your personal life, but I'm not doing any personal questions for this general reading for the sake of time. I am just doing an all signs reading, very general for the signs. We've done Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. We're about to do Aquarius, and then we're going to wrap up with Pisces, okay? So thank you. If you would like a personal tea and tarot soul session with me, I do have my information in my description box, okay? So let's go ahead and move on, but I appreciate you being here to ask. Let's move into Aquarius. All right, Divine Feminine, Aquarius. What I also learn about sometimes with general readings is it might actually answer your question, even if it is a personal energy, because you're here. So I'm tuning into your energy more strongly. Even though this is a collective reading, even though it is general, it is timeless, and it also might meet a little bit of the question that you have. So if you're still here and you want to stay tuned, and and it fits one of your questions that you'd like to know, it just might. There's always a reason why we show up to things. You might get the answer you didn't know you needed. All right, Aqua, Divine Feminine. We have the Page of Swords coming out. You are on an adventure this year. This month, this week, you are on an adventure. You are saying, where are we going? To grandma's house. We about to go on and explore. So, Page of Wands. It's time to just enjoy life. All right, tall boy, for Pisces. Cool. We're almost there. We have the Five of Wands after that Page of Wands and the Moon. So, Aquarius Divine Feminine. I hear that you're battling trying to just allow yourself to enjoy life a little bit. Maybe it's because maybe you feel like you have to do it a certain way because your friends or coworkers or people around you, peers, I'm hearing peer pressure. Maybe you feel like you're feeling pressure to do life in a certain way. And Aquarius, you're like not about that life. Like Aquarius is about living outside the box. You are the individual humanitarian, okay? Yes, you are always keeping in mind what other people are, how it is affecting the collective of how you show up. But at the same time, you're also not gonna not show up as your authentic, unique, quirky, just out of the box self, because that's just not who you are either. So maybe you're just feeling a little bit conflicted. You have the Moon card at the bottom of the deck. And so maybe you're feeling a bit conflicted because your intuition, the Moon, your intuition, your emotions are leading you in a different direction than maybe what the people around you, your friends, your whatever, whoever it is, are trying to kind of like tell you gotta go. Take it as it resonates for you. Maybe you're an Aquarius Moon with the Moon sign coming through. But I'm also hearing the Aquarius full moon that came in August. I just shuffled once and this one wanted to come through, so that was easy for Aquarius masculine. I will not argue when it easily wants to come through. So we have the Eight of Wands for Aquarius masculine with the Emperor here at the bottom of the deck too. So there is some action that is being taken for this month of October for you, masculine. And this action could be on building your empire. This action could be on building more empowerment within yourself. This action could be on, leading a tribe, a community, taking more leadership, maybe taking more accountability, more responsibility is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing more accountability on reciprocity because you have the Six of Pentacles under that. And that is about offering and receive. It's about give and take. It's about equal reciprocity. So Aquarius, maybe you are being given the opportunity to really take action on how you can make sure you're giving as much as you are receiving, and or vice versa, making sure that you are receiving as much as you are giving. Okay, so I hope that helps, Divine Feminine and Masculine Aquarius. Hit that like button if it is. Whatever action that wants to come through, it's definitely moving you more into your divine masculine stature. And again, it's not about, you know, gender, male or female. Your sacred masculine role. The masculine energy is what is the fruition, it's the physical. Whereas the feminine is the non-physical. It's the sensual, it's the feelings, the unseen, the creative, the conception. And then the masculine brings all of those creative, sensual feelings into fruition. Does that make sense? So that's why we need that balance within ourselves. So take that as it resonates for you. The King of Crystals here at the bottom of the deck, with the Page of Cups here, both of them wanting to be reversed for Spirit. So this is affecting your abundance, Aquarius. I'm seeing with the feminine. If you don't allow yourself to really tap into your heart space and listen to your heart, your intuition, your emotions, listen to those needs, the emotional needs for you. If you are an Aquarius moon, your emotional needs will be met based on having this intellectual stimulation, by being able to be yourself while also staying connected to the collective without having to conform. And so, and even taking leadership. So this right now, there's something in October, Aquarius, that Spirit wants you to really tap into your heart space of how you are showing up as a leader to yourself, to your people, and how you can navigate the pressures and expectations of other people's opinions, right? Yeah. This could also stem all the way back from your childhood emotional oppression and suppression, is what I'm hearing with the Page of Cups in reverse. Tall boy, you say yes. So take that this month. And I'm just hearing, don't let anyone try to change you. Aquarius, you are beautiful. You are the aqua holder. You are the aqua carrier. You carry the emotion. You hold space for the emotions to be felt, to be navigated, to be processed. You are so unique and creative that just because it may not fit in with, you know, the square pegs that are trying to tell you that you need to conform, doesn't make you wrong. All right, your T formation, your potential is infinite. I know that's right, Aquarius. So great, love it. Hit that like button because I definitely like. So we're gonna move. That was really beautiful. Let's move into Pisces. Let me get Pisces time. We are at 1:03, making really great time. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for all your likes. Thank you for all your subscribes. I'm trying to fix my wardrobe. This was a terrible idea. What was I thinking? Oh man, you just never know. We got one more sign. We're gonna thug it out. Let's go. All right. Pisces. Feminine. Divine Feminine Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Stellium, North Node, wherever Pisces is in your chart, whoever you are listening for. Make sure you also recognize how it resonates with you if you're possible watching. Oh, thank you, tall boy. I appreciate that compliment. I appreciate that. Pisces Divine Feminine, you are got the Page of Swords here for the month of October in reverse. Pages are messengers with the Queen of Wands. So maybe you're feeling like a message isn't getting through. Ooh, but it's about to, because you got Judgment here on your side. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, what you don't see is that you are holding the pin with the Queen of Wands. You are holding the pin to your story. So if you feel like a message isn't coming through to somebody, if you feel like your message, your story, your voice isn't being heard, and maybe you felt that way as a child, as that page energy, it's now time to write your story. The Queen of Wands, she bad. She is sexy and she knows it, and she's not afraid. She's not afraid to flaunt what she got. She's not afraid to be passionate, to share her story, to speak her truth, to move. She is very, very, very confident in who she is. And that's how you need to be, Pisces. Because you got Miss Angela Davis here with Judgment saying you are transforming. Something is transforming for your rights. You see, her civil rights. Speaking up. Someone's speaking up on your behalf, or it's time for you to speak up on your behalf, Pisces. Divine Feminine, I love this. With the snake on the chest. That's of shedding old versions of you so that you can come into who you truly, you're the true skin of who you are. We got the Sun card underneath that. Okay, beautiful major arcana. The Sun card. Walk away from what's not serving you anymore, Pisces Divine Feminine, because it's time for you to now dance in your truth. I love that. Live your life like it's golden, says Jill Scott. Love it. So Divine Masculine, hit that like button. Divine Feminine, Pisces, if that is resonating. But let's go ahead and see Divine Masculine. Pisces, Divine Masculine, Pisces, where we at? Where we at? What'd you say? Make myself happy, tall boy. Well, I hope this does. We have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I'm just the messenger, though, so I just read the cards. Ooh, but we do have the Lovers, so we always like that one. Very interesting, Pisces. So we have the Lovers that came out for the overall for this month of October. And we also have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. With the Six of Pentacles of reciprocity. So this could be in regards to a relationship, Pisces Divine Masculine. You may be feeling a little bit of the weight, maybe some burdens in this relationship that needs to be released. I'm hearing perhaps it's some baggage that needs to be released in order for this divine union to occur, is what I'm hearing. Because this is a blessed union, a blessed love. I'm hearing it's been written in the stars for you. However, you have to make sure that you balance temperance underneath that with the Six of Pentacles. You have to make sure that you're balancing what you're giving and what you're receiving. You have to make sure that you are fully giving. I'm hearing fully giving your heart so that you can also fully receive their heart. or and yeah, okay. And sorry, I know we're about to be done, but I'm sorry. Spirits like speak. North Node, everyone is in the North Node in Pisces right now, so you can also take it as it resonates for you. But we have some beautiful cards, so I'm just throwing it out there, and we have a little bit of extra time, just a little bit. But we have the Temperance card and the Ten of Cups with the star underneath that as well. So I'm being told, Divine Masculine, it's okay to go a little bit deeper because that's what you need to do. You need to allow yourself to go a little bit deeper in your heart space, in what it is that you're ready to let go of, because it's just weighing you down now. It's not able to equally, it's not balancing for this familial happily ever after that you are wishing and desiring upon. You have to let the death card underneath that, and I'm trying not to go too far. You have to let some old parts of you die in order for the balance of this new beautiful union to come through and to thrive. So you're welcome, Tallboy. And so it is very, very important that you take a look at this month of October, because some beautiful things wants to come through, as you can see deep in the bottom of the deck. But the first thing you have to do is release what is no longer serving you, Pisces masculine. Okay, we're going to move on. Let's see what Spirit says as an overall message for Pisces. Hit that like button if it resonated for you, Pisces. Okay. All right, now we have the Hierophant. Okay. Hierophant. There is a soul contract that is trying to come through. It's written in the stars for you. It's transforming your life. You are the author of this story if that's what you want. But you have to walk away, confirming, Spirit says. You have to walk away from what's not serving you. You have to walk away with the Eight of Cups. What's not serving you, so that you can walk into the Ace of Cups. What is divinely poured for you in your cup, personally from divine. It's up to you if you want to receive it though, Pisces. But you do have to, look, Eight of Swords underneath that. You do have to lay the burdens down, walk away from the baggage, walk away from the fears, walk away from the addictions, walk away from the outdated versions, habits, people, old relationships. Whatever is not emotionally serving you, whatever is not mentally healthy for you, in order for you to be able to receive this beautiful divine Ace of Cups, this new incoming love that's just beautiful. It's up to you though. That's up to you. So, oh boy, good for you. You'll walk away. Good for you. And I wish you all the very best in doing so. Let's see what your T formation is. Ooh, it flew out. Thank you, Spirit. And this is our final one of the night. Thank you all so much for being here with me. I really appreciate it. Had a good time tonight. I hope you did as well. Oops. It says, Pisces, let your greatness show from your inner light. That's beautiful. Let your greatness show from your inner light. Because the people that are here for you, that's what they want to see. The people that are meant and made for you, they're going to love that inner light. But you have to show it first. You're great. You're beautiful, Pisces. And we love you. Don't forget about that. But you have to see it too. Okay? I hope that helps. And that concludes our first half of our Tea and Tarot Tuesday with our All Signs reading. We got Mr. Grandma Tony Popsicle coming in. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for everyone being here. I really appreciate you all so much. And if you want to be a part, like I say, of my Vibe Tribe, I'll say it one more time on your way out. Make sure you're hitting that like button and subscribing to my little channel here as we are healing the divine masculine, the sacred feminine for the soul of mankind through conscious love. And I hope to see you next time, next week, when we continue for part 2 with Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. Until then, I love you. The light within me honors, values, and appreciates and cherishes the light within you. I will see you again too. Oh boy. Thanks for being a part of our fam. And namaste, peace and love. Bye.